Today I'll be sharing with you few other different points that I found here comparing to my country. For those who don't know me, my name is Joelle and I'm from Congo, Central Africa. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy the videos that you'll be watching. The first thing that I'll talk about is conversation about sex. In my country, it's still pretty much taboo to talk about sex with our elders. They don't teach us because I think they expect that we will learn that in school. Here in the US, some parents have the talk, just the general idea around sex. So people talk about it here with their kids. I remember growing up, whenever there'll be an intimate part in the movie, every kid will have to leave the room and come back whenever it's done. I don't even know how we knew that, okay, now it might be done. So it was like they were telling us, okay, this is adult movies. And we're like, okay. And I'm telling you guys, it's not like they're having intercourse. It was just, if they start kissing, we will have to either look down, fake something, and be like, I have something to do in the kitchen. You just leave the room because you're not supposed to be there. Even now, I am having hard time watching such parts in the movie with my mom. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is being young and having too much responsibility. In this country, kids leave their parents' house when they're like 17 and up. But in my country, right now I'm 30. If I wasn't married, if I haven't like found a job or anything like that, I would still be under my parents' responsibility, because it's not even like they feel like they're forced to do it. For them, it's just their duty. They have to do that. They have to pay our tuition. They have to take care of us. And for us, we don't really expect more of ourselves because we know that our parents would do that for us. I feel like it makes us a little bit more lazy than people here, because I know people who told me like, it's been 10 years that I've been working, and they're like 28. And you're like, oh my God, so you've been working all those years? But at the time, I wasn't doing much. I had my mom's boutique to run sometimes, and that's just because they wanted to teach us something. It wasn't like we had to do it. So that's the difference. Here, some kids have to do it, which I think that's just my opinion, guys. I think it's really too much pressure on a kid's shoulders, because at 17, 18, you have to think about rent, utilities, food, and all that. I feel like it's too much, because even some parents gets really overwhelmed and stressed because of those things. So what about somebody's whose brain is still developing? Kids become depressive and all that is because they have a lot in their mind while they're still really young. I would not force my daughter to go have her own place if she can still live with us. I know she's in this kind of society, she will feel like she's not doing things right, but I will always let her know that she doesn't have to leave the house whenever she's ready, psychologically, physically, like mentally, everything. Whenever she's ready to do that, then she can leave. And the other thing is, back in my country, we don't move out with our boyfriends or even your fiance. I don't know how to say it. It's just people will judge you. We're expected to be in our homes until we get married. So that's how my culture is. So we live under our parents' house until we are ready to be married and leave the house. Before that, you can live in a dorm of the university or boarding school. Personally, I think it's the best. I think people are not mature enough to handle every responsibility that they will have in this busy life. So those are the few things that I really wanted to share with you. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. I wanted to give a short review about a book that I'm reading. This book is the best. If you can, go ahead and either buy it or borrow it at your library, because this book can either help you with your future relation or can help you right now if you're in a relationship that you don't understand your partner or your partner doesn't understand you. This book can help both of you. You can share this with your partner so he can know the way to love you, or she can know the way to love you better. The author says that there are 5 love languages. So words of affirmation, it's like when you tell the other person the positive thing about them. And act of service is when your partner prefers you to do things for them. That's how they really feel loved, is by you either telling them positive words or doing things for them, like the dishes, or it doesn't matter, but that is act of service. And then there is receiving gifts. Some people feel more loved by receiving gifts. And quality time, some people prefer to spend quality time with their partners instead of receiving gifts. In my case, I would prefer to sit with my husband and watch a movie together than him buying me flowers. So that's just the way I am. I won't really care if he brings flowers. I'll be happy, but for me it's just not a big deal. But if we sit together and we watch a movie, we laugh, for me that's the most important thing, and that makes me feel loved. So that's quality time. And there's, for other people, it's physical touch. Some people, when you touch their shoulders or you give them a kiss, or that's what makes them feel loved. And for that person who likes physical touch, if you go and give that person a gift, that gift won't really matter to that person, because their love language is physical touch. Vice versa, it says how if you're two people who speak the different languages, let's see, you speak English, I speak Chinese, we will never understand each other. I can come to you and tell you I love you in Chinese. If you've never heard that language before, you won't understand, you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you learn how to say some things in Chinese, then you will start understanding me. And if I learn English, then I will start understanding you. And that's just the way the relationship works, because we have to learn each other's love languages to understand each other and to just have a better relationship. I am telling you, this book is the best. Go get it. It's called 5 Love Languages by Dr. Gary Chapman. It was worth it for myself, for my relationship with my husband, for my relationship with people around me, because not just your partner, even your friend, even your sibling can have a different love language. If you care about those relationships, you would like to learn how to to get them better. And so go ahead and try to read this book. So guys, thank you so much for watching me today.